We are live. I was playing around with the Twitch and Kick and it's not working for some reason. Let me double check to make sure. Let me try and get this all working again. Let me try. I think I'm gonna have to set it up differently. I think it's gonna have to take a little bit of finagling. Yeah. But can you hear me? Is everything sounding good on the YouTube side? We're trying to make some positive changes. You know, we're trying to make some positive, happy changes. Making it for the best. For some reason, the YouTube chat is not showing up. Oh, wait. Yes, it is. It was just taking a minute. There we go. All right. Okay. I don't know if Kick's working or not. I've no fucking clue if Kick's working. It might not be. Now, I haven't actually set up Twitch or Kick properly. This is just my old settings, so I assumed they worked. Let me just type. You know what? Fine. You can have the goddamn intro song.
I see your little username pop up in the chat, and all I hear is Kaching hiding under that. You think I see a person, now I see a walking bill, a little ATM with fingers and a need for thrills. There goes Billy with a dono, there goes Steve with 5, there goes some poor bastard trying way too hard to feel alive. You tell me all your problems, all your heartbreak, all your pain. I'm just counting in my head if it'll make you donate again. You think we're best mates, you think we've got a bond. I know your favorite color because you bought 10 gifted subs. You tell me Rastov saved me and I hit you with a grin, because every tear you cry is just another way to win. I don't see names, I don't see faces, I see numbers, I see braces, little dollar signs with hopes and dreams marching right into my streams. It's Rastov's payday. Every view is just a wallet with a face. Hey, you say notice me and I say that'll be 10. You're not my friend, you're my direct deposit in the end. It's Rastov's payday. I see 100 little piggy banks lined up to play. You laugh when I laugh, cry when I cry, and every single feeling comes with dollar signs. You tell me that you love me, that you'll always have my back. Then you send a super chat and suddenly you're on the map. Funny how that works, funny how I know your name. You're invisible until your credit card decides to play the game. The lurkers are the peasants, the donos are the kings. The gifted subs are holy and the members get the rings. Champions and legends, that's not honor, that's a sale. A shiny little title for the whales that never fail. I see you in the Discord begging for a little crumb. Please Rastov, read my message while I'm chewing bubblegum. You think you're in Rastovia, standing proud beneath the flag, but the only thing I worship is the number in the bag. Rastovia remembers, and it remembers who paid. The broke get left in silence, the rich get a parade. You're not a viewer, you're not a friend, you're a line on a spreadsheet I hope never ends. It's Rastov's payday. Every heartbeat in the chat is just another chance to pay. You throw your money at the screen just to hear me say your name, like a starving little gladiator in a digital Colosseum game. It's Rastov's payday. Nothing passes unseen when there's a number on display. You can scream, you can beg, you can cry, you can pray, but if you want my love, my friend, there's a minimum to pay. So dance for me, stand for me, tell me that I changed your life, and If the number's high enough, I'll pretend I know who you are.
What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to another day in paradise. You know, there's such a thing as beating a dead horse to death. You know, I feel like this shit is paced at this point on the side of the road. You know, it's a month of that, like, it's just like, oh. You guys are gonna be sick of it, and like, and by the end of the week, I fucking guarantee it. You're gonna be sick of this shit in like a week. Okay, so I tried to use something new. The app that I was using last time to multi-stream onto Kick and Twitch it just wasn't working properly. Like it was so glitchy and new and shit. You know. So I think, yeah, it's oh, Mr. Boom Boom Pow, member for 6 months of champion. I mean, you know what that means.
A champion has stepped in. The gate opens. The tier is claimed.
Oh God, I gotta turn the bot on.
Support becomes commitment. This moment is earned. The chat recognizes. Stand and acknowledge. A champion has joined.
Thank you very much, bro. So I've basically changed my setup completely. What the fuck? Why is it saying my bit rate's too low? Okay, dude. All right, YouTube, you've done some shenanigans. You've done some shenanigans. Okay, hold on. What is my bit rate fucking supposed to be? Hold on. YouTube OBS bit rate, dude. I swear to God, man. I swear to God. What's it meant to be? Oh, well, it's way lower than it's meant to be. Let me see what happens. All right, stop fucking. Okay, stop throwing 6 7s at me. Stop throwing 6 7s at me. Okay. All right. Are we good? Is everything totally fine now? Are we straight chilling like villains today? Is it all gravy and good? Happy days are here again, etc., etc. Okay, I think we're good. I feel like we're good. We should be good. Ah, fuck! I forgot to get a package resent to me. Shit. Okay, it's one of those days. All right, it's one of those days. I was like, all right, this is something I have to do before the stream. It's like, cool. I didn't do it. Shit. It was 2,400 apparently. It was 2,400. So, or 24,000. 24,000. Yeah. Because we stream at 1440. Yeah, we do. We stream at 1440. We don't stream at no 1080p. It's always 1440. Now, I could stream at 4K, but I mean, not a lot of people would be able to use that, you know. So it's one of them. It's one of those thingies, one of those little things. But yeah, I do want to start streaming back on Twitch and Kick again, to hopefully start actually building up everywhere. I've got my OBS is now set up perfectly again, so I can now see like activity feeds and shit like that. Maybe I should move this over here. Can I even? Will even let me fucking? I'll pack you a little sack lunch. Nom 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 nom. You think I'm scared of you, bitch?
At Hemizak 3,769 super chatted $5.99. Boring. Okay, night, bro. Lots of love.
Well, I love you too, but what the How dare you hit me with the boring? That's crazy, dude. That's insane. How are you gonna do that to me? How are you gonna do that to me, man? That breaks my goddamn heart. You're breaking my goddamn balls here, okay? breaking my goddamn balls. But I am boring. You all know it. You're in denial, okay? You're in denial. Thank you, Anime Love, for the star. Yeah, okay, Mr. Shadow King, I see you. But we do have an actual thing that we're doing today, and I don't know if you guys remember. One's in the chat if you remember the old Mascot, right? I'm not boring. Yes. Yes. Yay me. Definitely one's in the chat if you remember the old Mascot. So, I mean, look, when we made the Mascot, I don't have a stain on my shit. This shit's clean as fuck. What do you mean? It's just the lighting. It's just shadow. When we made this, we were fresh out of the LCU. It was one of the first things we did. And it was there was obviously some very specific feelings that people had at the time. The Mascot is not Jamaica. No, that was that was definitely not a Jamaica is not our mascot. She is a valued member, okay? But this is the Mascot. You can kind of see what people were going for when they decided to create Chimera stuff. Don't make fun of my wrinkled t-shirts, okay? Look, they had character. So this was the Mascot we created 6 months ago. And I thought, you know, because it's now been 6 months and we actually have our own identity now. Dude. Okay, look. My Mascot should not be a gold coin. Yeah, so you can kind of see where people's minds were going when they created this, right? This is Chimera Stov. You know, so but we've also increased production value since then, you know. Look, I've come a long way, I think I've come a long way. I now have let me see if we do a quick little transition. Bloop. I've created our own little Dr. Rastenstein. And we can now create our own Mascot in the lab. Right? So it's gonna be something that I want us all to hopefully fucking take seriously this time. Okay? I'm going to veto fucking things that are like Keemstar related, okay? Because I don't want anything to do with him or his little dumb universe, right? So we're gonna, anything else that's not LCU related is fine. But this is us creating our identity, okay? And then, once so this is basically how it works. We've got all of these different tabs. And if you want to make a suggestion, you can just TTS it through. Did I get any drunken messages about it? No, nothing like that. Yeah, so you can basically TTS it through, and then if multiple things get sent through, then it comes down. We could just add more options if required. So, dude, I'm gonna be honest. I'm becoming a very good ChatGPT programmer as far as the fact that I asked ChatGPT, and I'm very good at managing ChatGPT into making the projects I want. King of Kinglers member for 2 months said hashtag Kingler for Mascot. A vote for Kinglers, a vote for more crustacean Rastovia. I love that. So, we can add, we got to pick a head, horns and antlers, torso. You can choose arms. You can give it wings if you want. There's tails. You can give it a special ability. Because eventually, I still have the plan, even though Nom Nom fucked us over. I still have the plan to create a Rastovia themed Dungeons and Dragons book. That's one of my goals, right? That's one of the things we're going for eventually. It's one of the things we're going to be doing. You know, so you can give it accessories, pick weaknesses, signature attack, and then we will do the name for it probably at the end. So if anybody would like to kick us off. Now, it does work similar to the same way that the tier list stuff works. So if someone drops a 5 to put like a lion head in there, for example, someone can come in and drop something more than that to change it to something else. So, but I still want to make sure that everyone gets recognized for what they, what they do. Silent Grace said, one thing working in LCU was you got to actually take a trip to America. It seems you had a good time, something you can't regret about working there at the time. No, of course. Like I said it many times. I don't regret working there at all. Had a great time. It was an awesome place. It just turned dog shit and left. Simple, right? We're allowed to not like it after a while, you know? It doesn't take away from what we did get, what we did enjoy, you know? And like, that's important to remember in life in general, right? You're allowed to change your opinion. You don't have to stick to the same thing forever. You know, I'm sure you've all had jobs that you enjoyed at one point that no longer, was enjoyable after a while. And that's okay. Like that's a part of life. It's the same thing with relationships, right? Like nobody really goes into a relationship thinking that it's going to end, because that's not the point, right? The idea, I mean, you know, depending on what you're looking for, I suppose. Like, but for me, I'll pack you a little sack lunch. Nom 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 nom. You think I'm scared of you, bitch?
That Hog Badger Cat super chatted $5. Give it the head of a phoenix.
You know what? I love that. I absolutely love that. The head of a phoenix. And as you can see, as we slowly start to build Dr. Rastenstein's monster, it's going to put this little preview and to show what we've got created so far. So you know, and what the most prominent thing is going to be. The head of a phoenix is a good shout. I can't lie. That's a pretty good shout. That's a pretty damn good shout. Thank Christ, because I'm not doing gnome heads again. No, we ain't doing that shit. It's not going to happen. We ain't doing it, you know? But yeah, no one enters into a relationship, right, expecting that it's going to end, you know? Unless you're doing something, you know, specifically casual that you know is not going to go anywhere. But for me personally, right, if I'm in a relationship, it's because I'm expecting that to be I'm expecting that to be end game. I don't do casual, right? I'm too intense for that. So, you know, it's the same with everything. It's the same with everything. You should never go into something expecting it to turn to shit, right? I'll pack you a little sack lunch. Nom 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 nom. You think I'm scared of you, bitch?
That Turtleneck X8R super chatted $5. Okay. Crab legs.
All right.
Smiley face emoji.
I'm gonna put that into the left leg. So what? It's gonna have one crab leg. God damn it. You know, you guys, look, there we go. We got one leg and one head. We're making our way. This shit's gonna slap. It's gonna be amazing. And, you know, once we've got our mascot generated completely, it's going to become a lot more prominent. It's going to become a lot more enjoyable. You know, we're gonna actually use it. The thing is like the last time when we made, you know, the original mascot, it was okay. It was okay, but it was more like, you know, because it was so much, it was so much like a piss take reference to someone else, right? It didn't feel right using it. You know what I mean? It just didn't feel right. And I was like, now it's time. I think we're past it where we can make something really cool. Silent Grace said, all good things come to an end, especially when they start treating you and acting in a different way. Completely get that. Got to do what's best for you. And that's shown on your own. Exactly. 100%. You know, not the whole The whole idea of like good things always coming to an end, though, I don't necessarily buy into that. I'll pack you a little sack lunch. Nom 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 nom. You think I'm scared of you, bitch?
At Minerbox 915 super chatted $4.99. Make a human arm with baddie nails. To represent the women, doing nails emoji.
Okay, baddie nails. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make it the right arm just so that the men continue to be represented as well. Okay. Here we go. Thank you very much. I have no idea how the fuck ChatGPT's pumping out baddie nails, but you know what? Screw it. That's how we roll. That's how we roll, you know. Yeah, I don't necessarily subscribe that everything is going to come to an end. All good things come to an end. I don't necessarily agree with that, right? Because that's between there are ways to keep stuff alive. You might have to call them hooker claws. Dude, if I have to, I will. Because what we'll do is once we've got Dr. Rastenstein's monster all created, we'll put it into the cooking machine and we'll cook it up and we'll see what it comes out looking like. But yeah, like you have a choice, right? You don't have to let something end. Now, some things ultimately will, because that's just how they're designed. But not everything necessarily will, you know? And I think it's dependent on you whether or not it's going to happen. So, I don't know. I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting to talk about that kind of thing. Yeah. No, it's good comments. It's great comments. Oh, awesome. But how are you guys doing? You guys loving Rastovia? I'm loving Rastovia. It's just a good time. You know, happy 6 months to everybody. I know it started off a little rocky. Started off in a very specific way. And, it's gone probably about as good as it could have gone, you know. All things considered, I feel like we've made the right decisions with a lot of things. Yeah. Something cool that's been worked on at the moment is Corey is currently working in his own lab to create some more interactive stream things. I've put him on to a creator that I enjoy, and he's gonna be trying to cook something up. Why not just use the little plushie with the goblin mask that says Rastov on it? I mean, not a bad idea. You love Rastovia? You love and appreciate Rastovia? Well, I love and appreciate that you love and appreciate it, okay? It's great. We're having a good time. You know, one thing that I just do not subscribe to, I do not subscribe to the idea that, like, if you don't have fucking haters, you're not going to make it, you know? It's just not going to, that's just not how it, like, that's just not how it should work. And if that is how you become successful, is by having a shitload of haters, then I'm going to find a different way to do it, right? I think that's dumb. I'll pack you a little sack lunch. Nom 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 nom. Ooh. You think I'm scared of you, bitch?
At Aaron.is.not.undead super chatted
like
$7.07. This totes needs wool Pertinger antlers.
I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Let's see. I like that a lot. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Wait, so you have to leave? No, you don't have to leave. You're not a hater. You secretly love me. What I'm talking about is like haters that like, right. So like Wings of Redemption, perfect example, right? The people that hate on him genuinely hate on him and want bad things to happen to him. You can have like negative criticism, right? You can have people give you critique, shit like that, right? But if the idea of them being there and giving you that criticism is because they want you to be miserable, I don't subscribe to that being a good thing, right? because that just fucks up the vibe for all the people that are there for a different reason, right? And that's very isolating. Because nobody really enjoys somebody genuinely shitting on something that you like, right? If you love something and you really enjoy it, and someone jokes around about hating it, right? You can let that go. You can jump in and jokingly either tack on or defend. But if someone genuinely hates something that you don't like, and they make it actively known all the time, a lot of the time people start feeling like, well, I like it, so what? Like, if you don't like it, then fuck off. Like, what's the problem, you know? I'll pack you a little sack lunch. Nom, 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 nom. You think I'm scared of you, bitch?
At Hog Badger Cat super chatted $5. For its accessories, give them a lily ass peach.
I like that. I like that. Now we can have pretty much as many accessories as we want. So you can see here that it's it's created a little list of accessories. Basically, anything from special abilities down is going to show up in a little list. Because otherwise it got too cluttered. Yeah, so like the idea that you have to have like a 50-50 balance of people that love you and people that hate you. No. I don't subscribe to that. I don't think that's fucking constructive. And if that's how people have to be. Oh my god, I just realized it put horns on it. It actually put fucking horns on the monster. I did not know that. Turtleneck, remember for 2 months said, when others go low, we go high. Very true. Very true. Yeah, so I don't subscribe to that. It's not that's not how I would want to be successful. Having half of the audience just fucking hate on me every day, no thank you. It's a waste of everyone's energy, you know? It's I feel like in that kind of situation you need to change the culture of what's going on. You know, you need to change the culture and the perception of things like streaming. You know, fostering and maintaining negativity is not actually a good idea, right? Because if someone's sitting there with this ball of hate towards someone and you're sitting there being like, that's a good thing, you should hold on to that because I need that, right? That's not doing anything for that person. You know, that's not doing anything for them. Walk said, I still don't understand actually hating something, yet watching it. Yeah. There's a difference between meme hating, right? And there's a difference between like genuinely fucking hating it. I'll pack you a little sack lunch. Nom, 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 nom. Okay. You think I'm scared of you, bitch?
At Quintobeans1 super chatted $5. Cat tail, but fluffy.
I like it. I like it. Oh, okay. I need another leg. I need another leg. I need another leg. I need the right leg now. Okay. I need the right leg now because this is about, I need the right leg. Just someone give me another leg. just someone give me another leg, please. I'm not joking. Someone just give me another leg. I'm not even like, I'm not capping. That I don't ask for a lot. Okay. Please don't do this. Oh God. Who added the Peter? Then you said the art of you looking like Frankenstein is cool with it saying it's alive. Yeah. And you know what? It took a while for the for it to embed the actual image into the creator. Because what happens is once we've got everything filled out, this button actually we click it and it creates a ChatGPT prompt that we can just copy and paste. Look, this is a tail. This is a tail, okay? It is a tail. It is not a wang. It's a tail. Jesus whipped. Yeah. So like there's a difference between like meme hating on something and genuinely hating something and still watching it, right? Because that's not a positive. That's not going to do anything positive for you, right? And I've heard the argument of like, well, you know, if they're hating on me, then they're not out doing crime. I heard a fucking streamer say that once. Nina, back as a Rastovian. Welcome back. Let's get you in that Discord. You can come hang out with the peeps. Just like everybody else that has a membership, come hang out with the peeps. Yeah, but like the idea of being like, no, it's good that I have haters in my chat because, like, you know, oh, they're not doing crime is insane. Is insane. Like it makes no fucking sense to me, right? But also, like, if your content and your whole personality is based on being controversial and doing drama and shit like that, I kind of get it, right? Because what you're wanting people to come from the place that you're talking about, hopefully like you, end up liking you better than the place that they were, and then stay, right? That's the goal. I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that. I don't like it. I don't watch shit like that. Right? There's a reason that when I joined the LCU in the first place, I had no idea who the fuck Keem was. You know? So and it's one of those things. I was there because of Boogie, and I used to watch Boogie because I found him funny. You know? I found his videos funny. Okay. All right. Aaron said, fine. How about a tree stump as a leg where the roots embed into the ground? Okay. Tree stump leg with roots. Okay. I like
I'll pack you a little sack lunch. Nom 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 nom.
Oh.
You think I'm scared of you, bitch?
At Stormy Can't Dance super chatted $5. Give it one goat leg arm.
Okay. Goat leg. All right. You know, you know what? I fuck with it. It has no body. It's just being held up by dreams at the moment. It's been held up by nothing but dreams. Oh my God. You know, and I know that some people you know, that do subscribe to this way of thinking are like, oh, well, Rastov's just a pusher. No, I don't. Like, the thing is I don't watch content like that, you know? The LCU was like the first time, I think, before I was ever a host or anything like that, watching Lolcow Live was the first time that I'd ever watched anything specifically like that was so, like, drama fueled. But I don't know if you guys remember looking at the chat. The chat wasn't filled with people saying that it sucked, right? It was filled with a bunch of, like, people that were invested. You know? No one was there. No one was really there because they hated people. They were invested in the people, and, you know, they might have wanted to see them fail, but they were still invested in it as a whole, right? They weren't like sitting there fucking miserable watching it. This poor creature will just beg death as soon as it's created. Dingy said, how about a shirt with "We're Alive" and the picture of me as Frankenstein? Dude, if you guys like that art, I'd put it on a shirt. I think it's quite cool. Something needed to go in this little space here. And I was like, you know, what about a little image? What about a little image? I like it. I think it's cool. You know, so like, I don't know. How many of you watch things that you hate all the time, right? Do you watch shit, like genuinely hate it? Or is it one of those things where it's fun to troll and meme on it? I want to know. If you have a different opinion, definitely share it. You know, definitely share it. Cause like, it just doesn't seem, it just doesn't seem healthy to me, you know? It doesn't seem healthy to just like go out of your way to look at something that makes you miserable, you know? If you hate it, you don't watch it. Star Wars, you love and hate it. You hate watch Gypsy Rose, you can't lie. What is the I don't know, what is the thought process behind watching something that you hate though? Like, is it, does it make you feel better about yourself? Like, are you hoping that something bad's going to happen? Like, I don't know. Aaron said, at one point I watched 5 LCU shows. Now I'm down to fluff because they generally focus on themselves for entertainment, and it doesn't involve condiments. And that's fair enough. That's fair enough. You know, it's the quality is just dropping, which sucks. Nina said, I'm too old to hate watch and troll. MJ hates peeps, but you don't hate watch. Well, with Gypsy, it's mainly waiting for the downfall. Fair enough. Alexandria said, I hate watch Locale Live through Aussie Cub, but the idea of watching a full episode sounds like the worst thing ever. Yeah. It's tough. It's a tough watch now. It's a tough watch. So, okay, I guess what I would ask, right, if you hate watch Gypsy Rose, right, does seeing her make you, like, miserable and angry, right? Does it make you want to, like, you know what I mean? Like, or are you just excited to see what happens?
You think I'm scared of you, bitch?
At Hog Badger Cat super chatted $5. Here a donation to the first person that comes up with the body for the mascot in the chat.
There you go. Thank you, Badger Cat. And Powered said, I punish myself. That's why I'm here. JK. All right. So the first person to come up with the body. Oh no, not at all. She just makes you laugh and cringe. Well, that's different, right? So you enjoy hate watching her. It's but there are some people that, like, the people I'm talking about are like the ones that, like, Wings is perfect example. Like, they hate him so much they can't not watch him because of how much they hate him. It's not enjoyable for them. Now there are trolls that do it, right? Because they enjoy fucking with him because they want to see him miserable, which is not good either. A bag of... Oh, no. So, you know, a bag of candy would have been funny, but Quinto was quicker with the buff kangaroo body. Quinto was... I almost gave that away. A buff kangaroo body. All right. Dono was still Badger Cat. So we're whacking that now. Here we go. Now, look. You guys can overwrite any of these. It's very similar to the tier list if you want to override it. It's up to you. You don't have to, obviously. We've got a few more things. You can give it special abilities. You can give it wings if you want. You don't have to. You can pick a weakness for it if you want it to have a weakness. There's more accessories we can give. Powerage said, I watch detractor videos of lolcows I despise. Like, if you enjoy it, right? Like, if you enjoy it and you're invested in it, it's different than, like, specifically feeling this, like, crazy negative emotion and going out of your way to just, like, hate something, right? And if the culture is there of hating someone, right? I don't know. It just, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it personally. I couldn't do it. I don't, like, I guess some people have, like, really thick skin, or they claim to have thick skin and act like it doesn't bother them when it really does, you know? You hate watching certain wrestlers just because you feel like you have to. You absolutely loathe Gunther, but you watch his matches because you don't want to be out of the loop. Fair enough. Fair enough. But I guess in that situation, right? Like, you could, like, you love the WWE. Like, there's people in the WWE that you don't like, but it'd be different if you hated the entire WWE and you were watching it because you hate it and it makes you so angry to see this thing exist, you know? Speaking of hate watching, guess who's streaming again? Who's streaming again? Who's streaming? You don't understand the appeal to lolcows personally? No, neither. I get that there's a lot of people that like watching this stuff, but I couldn't. I couldn't, you know? Gunther does his job well, to be fair. As a heel, if he's hated, that's his job. But yeah, I mean, you know. But the overall thing is that you love the thing that you're watching.
I'll pack you a little sack lunch.
Pigeon wings?
You think I'm scared of you, bitch?
At Hog Badger Cat super chatted $5. Give it the wings of pigeon.
Okay. All right. Okay. This is... Oh, shit, it actually gave it wings. That's crazy. No, I gotta guess. Well, the first person that popped into my mind when you said hate watching was, I was thinking I was thinking, is Denmark back streaming again? Because I heard he resurfaced a little bit ago, and I was like, oh, his bank account must be empty. But someone told me that Denmark was shit-talking me and Buff, saying that, like, you know, we had no right and stuff like that, which was hilarious to me. I was like, wait, so people came to us saying that they got scammed and we had no right to, like, look after the people in our community? That's so dumb. Sorry. I'm so sorry your scam got fucking outed. Quinto said, I may get upset and leave a comment saying I don't like something, but I don't go watch something I don't like. I mean, that's fair. Volk said, wait, so you aren't an actual lolcow? Despite them trying to turn me into one, no. Not really. I'm just, you know the way that I viewed myself in the LCU was like, I was just, those tropes where like just the regular normal dude gets thrown into like the fucking video game world or the fantasy land or some shit, and it's just like, you don't belong here, but you want to see what happens to him while he's there. I feel like that was me. You know, started off as just this random guy just looking around being like, where the fuck am I? Like, this is weird. And everyone's like kind of watching just to see, like, will he change? Won't he change? Like, is he going to make it out alive? You know, that's how it felt. That's what it felt like my role was there. Oh, I know lolcows claim that they're not lolcows. Oh, I know. But they also do crazy shit. They also say and do crazy stuff, all right? I'm just out here making monsters. Just out here making monsters. So Denmark has come back. I guess he's run out of money. So look, I mean, the thing is, right, if people donate to Denmark after what he did, then that's up to them at that point, you know. I'll be on. He's not my kind of person, you know. So it is what it is, I suppose. It is what it is. You know, I think this is the second time he said that he's quitting streaming forever and never coming back, and then came back. So just an addict. Just an addict. Just addicted. He's addicted to I'm assuming alcohol and then potentially attention. So Luna said, I don't know what he did because you never watched him. He took a bunch of people gave him money. Some people were under the assumption it was a loan. Some people knew they weren't getting it back. And then he kind of fucked off. So he had deleted his Discord. He deleted his X account. Like, so all these people supported him and shit, and then he just went, disappeared. There's actually I don't know if it's still on Buff's channel anymore because of what happened. But basically, Buff and Scooter had an interview with him. So where, like, you know, he basically admitted he admitted to everything, and then pretty much said that he didn't give a shit about people, you know, and if they gave him money and felt scammed, it was their fault. It's like, goddamn, all right. How much to make the shirt? I mean, I'll just put it on the. If you guys actually want this shirt, I mean, I could just put it on the store. That's not a big. I'm gonna make you pay for it to pay for it again. If you want it, if you definitely want this as a shirt, I can do that. It's a fucking awesome art. You know, AI is just getting crazy with it. You know, AI is getting crazy with it. Let me see. Okay, I feel like now one thing I didn't test was if I generate the prompt and then I add something else to it, can I regenerate the prompt? I guess we're gonna find out. All right, let's copy the image prompt. Let's go over to ChatGPT. Let's see what it pumps out based on what we've created so far. What body parts are left? We've got all the body parts created now. At this point, we're just picking, like, you can pick special abilities. You can change it. You can add accessories to it if you want. There's weaknesses that you can make for it. You can give it a signature attack. But the thing is if you want to, if you don't like one of the things that we've got added on here, so we've got, you know, the head of a phoenix, we've got Wolpertinger antlers, buff kangaroo body, goat leg, human arm with baddie nails or hooker claws, crab leg, right leg, which is crab leg, which is left leg, right leg is a tree stump leg with roots, pigeon wings, and fluffy cattail. If you don't like any of these, you can actually overwrite them with by just over donating it. So it's the same kind of thing as the tier list. You know, I kind of fuck with it. It kind of looks. This is weird. This is fucking weird. This is what we're working with so far. Tell me what you think. What do you like? Yeah, what I need W's or L's for what we've got so far. I need W's or L's for what we've got so far. This looks way fucking cooler than the other one. Way fucking cooler than the last one. I think the Phoenix head actually kind of like makes it a little bit. I don't know how I feel about the crab leg. I don't know how I feel about the crab leg. The legs are weird. The legs are definitely really weird. But it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool, you know? The pigeon wings, you know, there's a lot going on here. There's a lot going on. There's definitely a lot going on. The tree stump is very symbolic. I mean, you know, the kangaroo body looks crazy. Yeah, it does. You can't look away. Now, look, we can. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Okay, our mascot. Let me just put a poll up. All right, I'm gonna put a poll up. You vote what you think. The options that we have available for this one is keep what we've got. So like what we've got on the screen right now, if you're happy with this and you want to keep this as the mascot, make a new one, so start from scratch, or just let people edit this one and see what else we can do with it. There is something, yeah, I don't know. I think honestly my favorite part of this so far, I think my favorite part of this is the phoenix head with the antlers and the wings. I think that aesthetic just fits so well, you know? Yeah, I think it just fits so well. Reminds me of your rooster when he's being a spicy boy. The head's kind of badass, I can't lie, right? Yep. So, okay. All right. So far it's looking like you guys want us to continue to let people edit this one. The Lil Jazz is cute, yep. Dude, I love it. I think so far I think we're onto something. Okay. Would I use a shirt with with this picture on it? I mean, it would be a very interesting shirt for sure. Yeah. It'd be a very cool shirt. All right. Well, I think most people want us to continue allowing this one to be edited. So I'm gonna leave this picture here as just like a reminder of what it looks like. But if there's any of these that you want to change, I would request that we don't change the head. Maybe at least, because I think having the Phoenix head is quite cool. If there's anything else you want to change or add, we can definitely do that. If you want to give it a special ability, weakness, signature attack, this is yeah. These streams end up being some of my favorite streams. I just love the creativity. I love creating things together. I think it's really fun. You know, I not like the streams where we talk about just random shit. Those are fun too. I like all of the streams, to be honest. The only streams I actually don't like is the ones where it's all about you know, where there's been some fucking drama that's gone on that I have to address. Like those ones I don't like. Keep in mind of everything from folklore that might look cool. I mean, yeah. And then balls, manly balls. It's a good song. balls, manly balls. Ooh. Dude, I was sitting on the on a call with Billy making that. I spent a long time trying to get the right one, because what you could do at the time, and it probably works better now, is you could take a song, you could put it into Suno, and then it would try and make a song based on that one. So I put the 2.5 Men in there, and was trying to pump something out that was very similar to Balls, and it just wasn't happening. There was hundreds of, over 100 variations of that fucking thing, and it was just not it. And Billy finds you know, that shit cringe at the best of times. You know, he finds that stuff cringe at the best of times. So he's like sitting there like, no, I don't like that one. Don't like that one. You know, don't like that one. Don't like that one. The outcome was legendary. It was pretty good. You can only add Suno songs now? Really? Have they changed that? That's insane. I want to double check that. Let me see. I guess it makes sense, right? Because they don't want like other songs being ripped off, but upload. Let me see. It doesn't really. Oh, I don't actually have any other music downloaded. It could honestly be copyright issues is the reason. You know, it could honestly be copyright. I've actually made Fire a new intro song for his solo streams. I kind of want to get your guys' opinion on it. But I don't, like, part of me is like, let him show it on his stream, but it's so good. Well, you know, I could probably, well, no, there's only really one version, because every time I tried to make it shorter, it just added more instrumentals to continue making it 5 minutes long. So I literally cut the lyrics in half to try and cut the song in half. It just added more instrumental to make it 5 minutes. Like, it just Suno does weird shit when it comes to metal songs. But yeah, if we listen to any music, that'll come later. I don't know. So yeah, if I don't know. I'm very happy with the state of everything at the moment. It feels awesome. It feels awesome. I think we've got a fucking awesome community. The people in it are great. You know, I've got a banging mod team doing a fantastic job. Just happy, you know, starting to again talk about, you know, a few little collaborations here and there with some people. There's obviously some people that I wouldn't collaborate with. You know, I definitely want to limit who I work with. because you know, we've got a certain level of quality to maintain, you know. The whole shebang is amazing. I agree. I think what we've got going on at the moment is pretty awesome. You hate that one can't set a running time to a track and sooner. Oh, that is one of the most fucking frustrating things. Trying to create this song for Fire, right? Literally had it in there 3 times. 3-minute song. 3-minute song. Pumps out the song. 4.5 minutes. 4.5 minutes. 4 minutes and 45 seconds. So it got longer. You were hoping for a Booster Gold collaboration? Yeah, unfortunately, that wouldn't happen. So, yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of not gonna happen. If I'm being honest. Check AI slop. All right, let me check AI. Okay. All right, I'm gonna save that. I like that. You know. I'm gonna show the people that one. That's actually really cool. I'm gonna show that to the people. A nice little figurine has been created. It doesn't even have a name yet. It kind of comes. Look, I'll be honest. That looks kind of dope. Like that's a monster that's gonna fuck you up. Isn't Booster Gold from the comics? Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yes, Corey, you are correct. That's dope. I like that. That is really cool. Oh man, what a time we live in. It's crazy that like you can just pump something into AI and it just happens. It's the crab leg. So wait, you don't like the crab leg, or you do like the crab leg? Because I think the problem is that that's not actually what a crab leg looks like, right? Like that's a pincer, and they don't walk with their pincers. They have these tiny little like you know, other legs. So I mean, maybe it's generated it wrong. I don't know. Let's see. It doesn't fit. I mean, yeah. I mean, the legs definitely kind of. You felt bad for Booster. You're not gonna lie, you hated all the PDF jokes about him and his kid. Yeah, that shit was gross. The problem is that he said worse things to people. So it's like, you know, and the fucked up thing is he wasn't told to say most of the things that he said. That's just who he is. Right? Like, the way his brain is wired is that if someone is mean to him, he wants to make them hurt. And he knows, and he's well aware, he still does it. I don't like, yeah, I can't fuck with that. It's just not my kind of person, and that's fine. Because some people will like him and some people won't. That's okay. You know? You know, there's a lot of the time over there you could brush things off as being like, oh well, you know, Keem told me to do it, or things like that. You know, not with him. He never told him to say half of that shit. That's yeah. So, and the thing is some people would just be like, I don't like you, and he would turn around and be like, well, I hope you know your family fucking dies in a burning car crash. Like it's shit like that. You know, it's just. Nah. Nope. If you look up Reddit mod in the dictionary, it's just a picture of... Damn. God damn. Poor Reddit mods. What happened to him? I don't know. He left ages ago, and I think he was floating around. He was floating around the Savage and Ashes community. It's all good though. It's all good. Is what it is, you know. Is what it is. That's the thing, you know. Like I was thinking about this morning, because you know, I get clips sent to me all the time of like things that you know, ex-hosts say about me and crap like that. And I thought about it. It's like, just because we worked somewhere doesn't mean we have to, you know, doesn't mean we have to collaborate. Doesn't mean we have to like each other. Doesn't mean we have to. We don't even have to be in each other's orbit, you know, and that's fine. I don't want to be. I'm trying very hard to not be associated to anything like that, you know. So I just want to be, you know, isolated in our little community and hopefully move out elsewhere, you know, and find different communities that kind of vibe with what we do. I've been looking. I've not found any communities yet that kind of like share the same vibe as us. And that scares me. Cuz I'm like, I don't know where to go. Do we have to start it? Do we have to start the very first, like, you know? Is Keem still bothering me? Not yet. But I doubt, like, I doubt this is the last we've heard of him. I'd be very doubtful that this is the last we've heard from him. So, but, you know, we'll figure it out. Figure it out. We just have to keep doing what we're doing, you know? I invoked its name, it'll come for me. A collaboration with Nightmare and me would be fun. Well, I mean, you know, he's one of the people I would collaborate with for sure. Yeah, I love Nightmare. It's kind of like having a psycho ex-girlfriend. I mean, honestly, he is my most crazy ex-girlfriend for sure, by a very large margin. You know, he is the craziest ex-girlfriend I've ever had. Nightmare is a treasure. Yeah, Nightmare is great. I refused to collaborate with... Dude, we have videos on... don't even do that. Don't even do that. Nightmare's been saying nice things about me. You don't remember him saying anything against me when I left? No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He was one of the only people that didn't talk shit, so... Kilometer was entertaining. Dude, that's one of the fucking funniest jokes. Good old TTS roasted him. You got blocked for saying he was acting like a crazy ex. Such a crazy ex thing to do, to block someone saying that. No, Nightmare's always been from the beginning. From the beginning, you know. He was like the third host on Aussie. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was a lot of fun. I always wanted to do a show with him called Lolcow Sheep. I thought that would have been fucking funny, but it just never happened, you know? You had to peace out. Shit's just getting so repetitive and boring. Wait, you're not into people getting fired and coming back the next day, or quitting and coming back the next day? You don't like that? It's like the same fucking 20 recycled little storylines, but just in different ways. Oh, look, you know. Is what it is. Is what it is. Look, hey, look, I recycle my shit all the time. Look, we did this Mascot thing like 6 months ago. You know what I'm saying? I did a tier list like once every week, you know, for a while. Look, I'm just saying. There's nothing there anymore. You used to be able to check in on shows. Yeah. There's only a few people there that I still care about, so. You know, and then the rest of them I just don't know. That's right. We do streams, not shows, right? We're a streamer. We're a streamer. You like Boogie, just not when he's under Keem's influence? Yeah, I've had a very different experience. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, Boogie is very much a jealous man. And the fact that Keem used to call me so much, he spent most of his time trying to drive a wedge. So
I'll pack you a little sack lunch. Nom 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 nom. You think I'm scared of you, bitch?
Marge tipped $5. Special attack, Verdant Requiem description in DMs.
oh my god. What the fuck? I need to okay, let me check this out. Okay, this is Verdant Requiem, which I gotta say is a badass name, okay? It is that is a fucking badass. I love that. That's great. The tree stump leg roots into the earth, forcing the creature to go still for a moment. Dramatic pause. Then the antlers sprout into massive spectral forest canopy. The crab leg snaps like a trigger. The battlefield becomes overgrown instantly. Enemies are entangled, drained, slowly petrified into bark, while the creature heals from their life force. Dude, that's I'm pinning that. I'm gonna pin that message just in case, just so I never lose it. That's crazy. That's OP as shit. That's overpowered as hell. Oh my god. That's overpowered as fuck. Oh my god. Dude, I fuck with it. I do. I fuck with it. That's awesome. I like it. I like it. Yo. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can actually okay. Let me see. I want to see if we can generate what it looks like doing this ability. Oh my god. Yo. All right. We're now creating the image. Why do you get a feeling I did beat poetry back in his uni days? No, you know what? No, I never the only thing I used to do was I used to make parody songs. I used to make parody songs. So that's kind of as creative as I had a one song rap career as well. Yeah, I knew Corey was going to bring that up, so I got there first. I had a one song rap career. It was a World of Warcraft rap. And the fucked up thing is I can still remember the lyrics. It started off like boom 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 boom. Fuck, I was cringe. You know what? And then it got ruined. It got ruined. One of our friends sped it up and ruined the whole thing. Yep. Do I still have it? No, it's actually lost. It's lost to the ether. I would have to remake it. There is, yeah, no, Corey lost his copy. Thank fuck. There's only one person that might have a copy, and I doubt he still has it. So thank Christ for that. What did I study at uni? I mean, I never went to university. I went to tech. I started off doing programming, and I was good at everything but programming. Like I was just getting top marks on like every English related paper. And then when it came to the actual programming and like PC side of things, it was not good. Just no. So I ended up leaving that and doing teaching as teaching English as a second language. So because I was very big into StarCraft at the time, and I was like, I want to go to South Korea. I want to go back to Japan. Go teach English. Didn't happen. But a lot of a lot of what I learned actually got applied to the job that I ended up doing. So, there's always transferable skills. Oh my God. All right, yo. Okay, you have to see this. You have to see. This is Verdant Requiem in all of its fucking glory. Look at that. Look at how dope that shit is. Oh my God. What an ability. Look at how cool that is. I do. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure if the crab leg fits. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure if the crab leg fits, but I feel like everything else kind of fits. Oh. Yeah, the bodies are just getting destroyed. Boom wanted to do. You wanted to study criminal justice, bro. So this guy wants to be Batman, apparently. Dude's like, should we make it a hoof? The little Jass is what throws you off. I mean, little Jass is kind of like his sidekick, you know? The crab leg made it feel like old school D&D manuals. I mean, you're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. I feel like there's a lot of, you know, and now that I'm looking at it, the fucking fluffy cat tail, I didn't know. I keep not noticing that right away. But this is what I'm saying. You guys can be as creative as you want. You can make it as badass or as fucking cursed as you want. And the question you have to ask yourself is, do you want it to be badass? Do you want it to be badass? Because we can make it badass, but it's up to you. I'm happy with what we've got. You know, I do whatever you guys want. Do whatever you guys want. But something positive, you know. This is probably the first day in maybe over 2-3 weeks that I've actually felt good. I've definitely been not phoning it in, but it's definitely been a situation of fake it till you make it, but not in the sense of like not being myself. It's just like waking up and being like, fuck, today sucks. I just need to push through, you know? So I'm very happy that today feels like we're back to, it feels like we're back to ourselves, right? It feels like we're back to, I'm back to me. I'm back to Rastov. I'm feeling good, you know, feeling, mentally healthy again, which is nice. And you know, honestly, it just required a little bit of time to process. I can usually get through whatever's going on. It's just sometimes it just becomes too much, you know, and you have to, yeah, sometimes you just got to take a little beat, you know. You studied medical assisting, then changed to criminal justice. Oh, wow.
I'll pack you a little sack lunch. Nom 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 nom. You think I'm scared of you, bitch?
Volk said, I completely understand the just pushing through. Glad it's getting better. Well, I appreciate you guys, you know, like, I think, you know, it's tough because, you know, I've gone through like mental health shit doing a very fucking tough
I'll
job.
pack you a little sack lunch. Nom 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 nom. You think I'm scared of you, bitch?
At Nano_CC super chatted $5. In the midst of faking it, thank you all for being yourselves.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you too. Thank you very much, Nina, and thank you, Vault. It's yeah, it's just one of those things where like all you want to do is just like stay in bed, and you're like, I just can't do that, you know. The world doesn't stop spinning, you know, and it's hard. It's hard because sometimes you want it to stop spinning for a minute.
Sack lunch. Nom 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 nom. You think I'm scared of you, bitch?
Marge tipped $6.
Okay.
Cat 09 tails for a tail.
All right. All right, so this is $6. Okay, so you see there, we're not getting rid of what's been added before, and that's because people can then add on. So the way that this works is if there's multiple things, it's going to take whatever the highest amount is.
I'll pack you a little sack lunch. Nom 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 nom. You think I'm scared of you, bitch?
At my boom boom pow super chatted $4.99. I'm so glad you're all not giving up. But in my desperate need to be different, I'm giving up. I win.
Well, we had a good run, Boom. You know, you tried your best. You know, it reminds me of the poster that we made last week. Or was it? It was last week. Let me find the poster. It's a very important motivational poster. It's just give up. Seriously, why even try? You're not getting anywhere. Save your time. Give up. You know, I think it's important to remember the lessons in life, you know? It's important to remember those lessons in life. This is one of the funniest images we've made, and it's like one of the simplest images. You're naming your character tonight? Oh shit. Wait, what character? What character are you talking about? What character? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. What character? You have to tell me. Oh, I'm just going to kick back and enjoy. Ah, Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Dude. When you didn't do that stream, I was like, good on you, man. That's my boy. Dude, there's about an hour and a half of like Hello Kitty that you can play before it just gets boring. Like where the chat's just not into it anymore. You know? Imagine Boom as being a living black-eyed pea. Yep. Cryptic Cowgirl said, sometimes we are our own worst enemy. And definitely our harshest critic, you know? One of the things that I always find really tough, right, is whenever somebody tries to like give me feedback or critique or anything like that, it's hard to not get defensive sometimes because like no one has ever said something to me that I haven't already thought myself. I did not scam you, Joe. I did not scam you. But that, you know, and so it's difficult, right? Because like I know that people just want to help, but sometimes it's like you're never going to tell me something I haven't already critiqued myself on. You know, it's something I've already thought about. And honestly, in the last few months, I've done, you know, I've been doing a lot of learning about, you know, impact versus effect, impact versus effect, impact versus effect, and it's interesting, right? Or intent versus effect, not impact. Sorry, intent. Aaron said, what if we are accidentally creating a creature that kiwi birds will turn into a deity and start an uprising? Let human suffering begin. Yo. You know? That sounds like a special ability to me. I think kiwi bird transformation. I think kiwi bird transformation is needed with that one. I think kiwi bird transformation works. I think that's a dope special ability. I'm taking that. You know, so intent versus effect is really important, and I think one of the things that I've had to learn and grow is like the issue with intent versus effect is like, if I say something that upsets you, right? If I say something that upsets you, my immediate response for you getting upset is to go to, well, my intention wasn't to upset you, right? So but unfortunately what that does is that ends up making the effect, like it makes them feel like you're dismissing the effect. So what I've learned and what I think is really important for people to start thinking about more is that, you know, and this is only if you actually care about, you know, the person and making sure that it's okay. If you say something or do something and it's had an effect on somebody, taking care of and nurturing the effect is more important than worrying about the intent, because once you've taken care of the effect, then the person is more likely to be receptive to understanding what the intent was, right? Whereas if you go, and this is something that I've honestly struggled with my whole life, was being misunderstood. You know, when I was younger, I never felt like I had a voice. You know, in my family, and with a lot of my friends, I never felt like I had a voice. And this is, you know, different friends, not the really special friends that I have. You know, and so, like, a lot of the time is if something's misunderstood, you start panicking, like, I didn't mean it that way, but what that's doing is basically them feeling like you don't care what the effect was. And you know, it's, yeah, I've had somebody very special in my life helping me out with a lot of this stuff. So I'm always going to be grateful, you know. Corey said, 100%, man. I became a better person once I realized I still needed to own the effect of my actions, even if I didn't intend it. Yep. Joe said, was it because you were fat? Sorry, I panicked. You can't say I scammed you anymore, motherfucker. All right? Not with comments like that. You dickhead. That's fucking funny. You know, so it's about taking care of the impact that you've had, and then they're more likely going to understand the intent behind it, right? And that's how personal growth happens, and that's how relationships build. You know, be it family, friendship, you know, romantic, whatever. It's important. You know, it's important to take care of the feelings, because then the understanding is going to be there. So. Sharkbait said, I worry about streamers with nothing going on in their real lives. Remember to touch grass often. Dude. One thing you'll never have to worry about with me is there's always something going on in my real life. It's been that way since I was a kid. I'm fucking tired, all right? Dude, do you know how often, like, everyone's like, oh, man, you know, life's so boring. I wish, you know, something exciting would happen. And I'm sitting there like, fuck. I wish nothing would happen. I would love a day where I just woke up, nothing happened. I went to sleep, nothing happened. Dude, that is my perfect holiday. I just wake up and nothing. It's fine. It's just the chillest, most, like, relaxing nothing day. I fucking wish. I pray for that. I pray for that. I pray for that. Do I know about the rule of threes? Yes, I do know about the rule of threes. And 3 is actually the most significant number in my life, too. It's, yeah, it's like all of the birthdays in my family are like multiples of 3, you know. It's, you know, people are all on the 3rd. You know, it's like my dad died on the 3rd. Like, it's just, there's just so many 3. It's just 3 is just there all the time. So you want to see, you know what? Let me see if it regenerates the image, because I want to see if it regenerates so I can update it. Did it update? It did. Okay, so if I hit generate the prompt, it redoes the prompt. Thank God for that. You mean good things? The cat of 3 tails. Is it because my pants were 3 sizes too big? Motherfucker. You dickhead. There's always that one guy. You're trying to have a serious conversation about something, and he's like, duty. Penis. It's always that one guy. Just didn't know it was Joe. I feel like we should pick a weakness, you know? Joe said, okay, I'm done. I apologize. You're all good. Things come in threes. Yeah. Yeah, 3 is a very, very significant number in my life. So lots of things like that, you know. Yeah, look, it's crazy just how like nuts 3 gets though. You know, like a lot of my family was, you know, born on the 3rd. Dad died on the 3rd. You know, his birthday was the 30th, which was 3 days after mine. You know, like it's just, you know, he died when I was 13, so 3 in there. My mother died when I was 30. Like it's just, the 3 is just fucking everyone. Like it's just everywhere. Literally everywhere. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. You know, and I don't know what significance that has because I've never looked into it, but it's just insane when you think about like when you actually look at it. When you like, because I had to, you know, I was in therapy at one point, you know, because I'd gone through like 5 different therapists. Joe said, "Hey, don't ignore Mr. Boom Boom Pow." He said, "Poop." God damn it, Boom. I was in therapy. I'd gone through 5 therapists, and unfortunately, like the first like 5 therapists, they just wouldn't stop trying to like tell me what was wrong. And the final therapist I had was just this chill ass dude who just listened to me. That was the perfect therapy, right? But he made me do this this thing with you know 3s and how significant it was, and he said, "I'm not going to explain to you why it's significant. One day you're going to understand." You know, it was kind of crazy. Sharkbait said, "I meant happy IRL things, hobbies, friends, fun." No, you're all good. Yeah. You have to date your therapist sometimes. You know, I don't think I've dated a therapist before. And I don't, and I know you don't mean that in the literal sense, right? Neither do I. But I'm pretty sure I have been for most of my relationships. I'm pretty sure I've been the therapist. Because unfortunately, what happens, right, is a lot of these people come broken. Good old Rastov puts them back together, and then they go beep beep bye. Oh. And then you're just stuck there like, oh, well, I guess it happened again. But you know, but it's okay. It's okay. You know, it is what it is, you know, and you know, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm talking to someone at the moment, and it's pretty damn perfect, you know. It's the first time I haven't felt like a therapist. You know, feels like an equal playing field type thing, and it's good. You know, I'm feeling happy. So, Sharkbait said, "Living online makes boogies." For real, dude. Living online makes boogies. Living online makes boogies. So, yeah, appreciate the dub skis. Now, let me just go through this again with you guys. Actually, no, I was waiting for this image. Okay, so, you know, this is kind of this. Hold on. Actually, what we needed. Let me make this from scratch. Because it's just modifying the other one. Okay. I'll pack you a little sack lunch. Nom 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 nom. You think I'm scared of you, bitch?
At my Boom Boom Pow super chatted $4.99. You're talking to someone and didn't tell me? Brother, I'm booking a flight.
Look, I was basically in a relationship with someone that we were pretty much just friends at that point, right? For like the last year and a bit. So, you know. Was you know, it just happens. Now, look, am I going to answer any questions about a situation? No. Or that's all you're getting out of me is that I'm just talking to someone. That's it. That's all it's going to be. you know. But it's just important to, you know, it's important to recognize. But thank you, Boom. I know you're jealous. You still always have a place right here, you know. It's okay, Daddy still loves you. You are not little broing me, dude. You are not little broing me. Okay. All right, check this. Okay, this is cooked. What did I do? What the fuck is this? Okay, so this is the updated prompt, what it pumped out. What is this? No way! Yo, what the fuck? Oh my god. I'll pack you a little sack lunch. Nom, 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 nom. You think I'm scared of you, bitch?
Mature Metalhead 4674 super chatted $4.99. Kick his ass, Mr. Boom Boom Pow. Shenron owes you an apology.
Yo, what is that? Dude. Dude. Yeah, the little Jas in the pouch is crazy. What the fuck? Well, this is with the updated look, this is with the updated prompt with the change. So the cattails are just so weird. The cattails are so weird. Now, look, one thing I really don't want to change is the fucking phoenix head. Like, I think that fits so well. I think that fits so well. Chat did not know what a cat of nine tails was. No, it did not. It just. Oh my god, the little kiwi bird stitched together is crazy. What's up, Starlight? How you doing? Oh my god, too biblical for AI. Yup. All right. I mean, we could probably fix it. Somehow just 9 angry cat heads. Yeah, this crab leg is much better. Yeah, that crab leg is much better for sure. But look, we can still edit it. Like, there's still edits we can make. It gave it a hoof. Yeah, it did. All right, let me see if I can let me see if we can fix up the cattails. I feel like there's more we can do with this though. I need you to put your creative hats on, get them creative juices flowing. Get those creative juices flowing. Still feel like because we eventually we're gonna have to name it. You know, eventually we're gonna have to name it, and then you know, that's what's coming after that. So, just to recap, we have the head of a phoenix. We have some antlers. We have the buff kangaroo body, a goat leg, a human arm with baddie nails. We have a crab leg, tree stump leg with roots, pigeon wings, fluffy. Well, it's actually a cat of 9 tails. Kiwi bird transformation, Lil Jas Peach as an accessory, and then a Verdant Requiem as its signature attack. What's up, Buff? How you doing, brother? Thank you for the redirect, bro. Thank you for that redirect. Explain to me what we're doing so you can dono. Okay, so we're creating the mascot. We had this original mascot that we made when we left the LCU, but it was too... you can kind of see why it's not really... It's not really Rastovia. You know what I mean? It's kind of... it kind of smells of something else. So it didn't really... It doesn't really vibe with us. You know what I'm saying? So we're making something that's a little more Rastovian. Little more Rastovian. So look, you know, and saying that, I'm completely vetoing anything that's like lolcow related. So if you know, if you want to add anything to it that's like donuts, mermaids, gnomes, it's just not getting added because I'm just not fucking with that shit anymore. But it does have boobs. I mean, that is true. It does have boobs. It's what what was that jump scare for? Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Buff sent you? Ah, W's for Buff. All right. Can we get some dubskis for Buff in the chat? Can we get some dubskis for Buff? We love our little Buff. He's great. He's a good guy. He's a good dude. Those were Becky's boobs? Yeah, they were. They actually were, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, make the W's rain for Buff, baby. Make the Dubskis rain for Buff. Oh, God, now I hate them. We do love Buff. He's fantastic. He's great. He's fantabulous. He's fantabulous. Okay, so, you know, for those of you that have just joined, we're creating Rastovian Mascot. This is 6 months. This, you know, we've been solo for 6 months. We're making a proper mascot. This is what we've got so far. Buff definitely grew on you. Yeah. No, Buff's fantastic. I've always liked Buff. From the beginning. I remember when he first showed up, right? And he oiled himself up on Rewind. And he came in and you know, he was like, I'm Billy's friend. And I'm like, I mean, I'm Billy's friend too. Like I like tried to talk to him in the after call chat, and he just only really wanted to talk to Billy. I was like, yeah, man, that's cool. I'm like Billy's friend too, man. Like, what's up? How you doing, man? Like, me and Billy are friends now. And he's like, yeah, no, I've known Billy for a long time. He helped me lose weight and get as ripped as I am. Like, I was like, yes, that's cool. You know, I got put on a show because Billy let me call in. So he's my friend. He comes on my shows all the time. We're kind of more like best friends. He was like, okay. And then he fucked up. I was like, yeah, I think me and that Buff guy are gonna become good friends. I think we're gonna become good friends. You know, because we're both friends with Billy. I wish I was exaggerating that.
I'll pack you a little sack lunch. Nom 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 nom. You think I'm scared of you, bitch?
Weak to bread? Okay, Marge said, weakness bread, it'll expand. Too much, it'll blow up. Okay. Bread. Don't give this thing bread. You know what? I've changed the layout of how I stream, and this whole thing just feels way better. Everything just feels way better. Like, my OBS is like now full screen. Got YouTube here. I feel like I can, yeah. Because it's a bird. Yeah, I kind of, I thought that's what you were going for. I just didn't want to assume, you know? I didn't want to assume. Oh, did it actually do? Okay, no, it fucked up the cat of nine tails and just put like a weapon in its hand. Never mind. We're just gonna have to leave it as a fucking tale of cats. Yeah, if you want to overwrite something that's already been added, you just have to beat the amount that's on it. So, you know, but also in saying that, if somebody like where is it? It's tail, right? So if somebody wanted the fluffy cat tail to be the prominent thing, you would just have to, and you can add on. So if someone dropped a 5 for a fluffy cat tail, this would become a 10. You know, so we're not. It's yeah. It's yeah. It's just, it just depends what you want to make it. I kind of like this a lot more than the other one. It kind of sucked because it can have multiple weaknesses. Yeah, it can have multiple weaknesses. You know, special abilities, accessories, weaknesses. There can all be multiple of these. So, yeah, I know. Like, I know it sucks. Let me see if I can fix it. Actually, hold on. No, it's not holding the weapon. The weapon is its tail. Maybe that'll fix it. Maybe that'll fix it. How does it not know what a cat of nine tails is? That I don't get either, you know? Did I code this? Yo, I sat up with ChatGPT telling it exactly what I wanted for like 2 hours. I was like, no, remove this. No, add this. And ChatGPT was like, I got it, boss. And it made it for me. I'm not a programmer. I'm a manager. I managed the shit out of ChatGPT to give me the product I wanted. It's come a long way with what it can do, honestly. The new figurine is an AI slop. All right, let me have a look at this. You know what? That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Let me see. No. Why the fuck did I open that up? No, what I was trying to do was this. I mean, that's a pretty dope miniature, I can't lie. You look, imagine you're playing D&D and this thing comes out, you're like, oh, sweet, we're about to die. Right? Ain't nobody surviving that shit. You're about to die. We haven't even named it yet. We haven't even named it yet. But if anyone wants to add anything or, you know, feel free. Let me double check the streams at the moment. Oh, yep. Billy is going live. That's cool. We can definitely send it on over to Billy. It's good times, good times, good times. But, you know, like, I don't know. I feel like we talked about a lot of important stuff today. You know? I feel like we talked about a lot of important things. A lot of personal stuff, you know, a lot of personal stuff that it's important to kind of like think about. I've missed doing this kind of thing, you know. I've missed having these kind of conversations. Because I think it's valuable, you know. I think it's important to talk about these sort of things, you know, because they help us to grow and be better people and more productive and attentive, you know, people in society, relationships and families, friendships, whatever, you know. It's important to think about this stuff. So if, you know, the next time you have an argument with somebody that you care about, you know, I want you to try and just remember what we talked about. Stop for a moment and just think about how they feel first, right? And then once they do that, then you can talk about what you actually meant. And I want you to let me know if it happens. Obviously, I'm not a therapist, right? I'm not a professional, nothing like that, you know. I'm not giving you advice. I just want to see if any of this shit, you know, resonates with any of you, because it's helped me out a lot, you know. It's helped me out a lot. It's made everything a lot better in my life since I've started thinking about this stuff more. So, yeah, it usually comes down to intention versus effect. And we're very quick to jump at what our intention was without thinking about what the effect was. Because at the end of the day, even if we didn't mean it that way, they still felt it that way. You know? I don't know. I'm proud of us. You know what? I'm going to let you guys listen to Fire's intro. I'm going to let you listen to Fire's intro, and then you can tell me if it needs tweaking or not. Is it this one? Hold on. I think it's this one. This one was the original. Yep, no, this is the updated one. All right, are you guys ready for Fire's intro for his solo streams? I'm ready. I think it's going to be a banger. So hard.
My name is Fire, and every morning I wake up feeling 94. I sit up too fast, my knees start talking, my back starts making decisions without me. Never streamed before. Everybody keeps saying just use a BS. Just use a BS. I've been looking at this thing for 3 hours. What's a scene? What's a source? Why are there 2 audio mixers? Why does fixing the microphone break literally everything else? Some kid says it's easy. Yeah, you're 18. You still recover from injuries. My name is Fire, though these days it's mostly embers. The flame's still there. It just needs a little encouragement. My name is Fire, at least that's what they call me. The spirit wants one more game. The body wants health insurance. I'm old, not obsolete, still talking trash from the captain's seat, still carrying teams while they're blaming lag, still watching the same mistakes repeat. I'm old, not obsolete, the mileage is high, but the engine's sweet, the knees complain, the back
There's a little system of a down in there, yo.
I'm still elite. Back in my day, you bought a game and that was the game. No battle pass, no premium currency, no ultimate diamond, founder, platinum, deluxe, whatever edition. Back in my day, you got stuck. You bought a strategy guide or called your friend or suffered like a man. Back in my day, the internet disconnected when somebody answered the phone and somehow we survived. Back in my day, LAN parties counted as exercise. You ever carry a CRT monitor up 2 flights of stairs? That's a workout. My name is Fire. No, the pilot light flickers. I spent 10 minutes looking for my glasses. They're on my
What's up, ATX? Thank you for a month, brother.
My name is Fire. Now I've still got some heat. Maybe not wildfire heat. More don't touch the stove heat.
This is his kind of music, too.
People keep asking how old I am. Old enough, I remember the Last Supper. I told Judas, that guy looks suspicious. Nobody listened. Old enough, I saw the Trojan horse. I said maybe don't bring that inside. Nobody listened. Old enough, I watched them build the pyramids. Took forever, whole project was mismanaged. Old enough, I remember when the Dead Sea was just feeling a little under the weather. Back in my day, you unlocked characters. Back in my day, you were cosmetic. Back in my day, cheat codes were free. Back in my day, if your save file got corrupted, you cried, you screamed, and then you started over. Back in my day, we blew into cartridges, and I don't care what science says, it worked. I survived dial-up. I survived GameSpy. I survived games for Windows Live. I survived Windows Vista. At this point, I'm less of a gamer and more of a historical landmark. These kids got reflexes. I got pattern recognition. I've watched the same bad decisions for so many years. I can predict them before they happen. That's not skill. That's archaeology. I'm old, not obsolete. Still showing up and refusing defeat. Still carrying teams that call me washed. Still proving them wrong every week. I'm old, not obsolete. Feeling 94, but still competing. The eyes need bigger text. The knees need replacement parts. The back's filing complaints. But I'm still here. My name is Fire. Well, flame burns hot. The embers last longer.
This was the first time I put most of the focus on the instrumentals of the song, and I think it went so fucking hard. Like, woo! That, like, just the entire time, right? Like, that whole just, everything just makes me feel, like, amped up about that. I tried to get it shorter for an intro, but I think what's going to have to happen is he's just going to have to go live 5 minutes earlier, play the intro, and then start when it's meant to. ETX said, Rasty, what's my take on what's going on with Scooty right now? He looks terrible. Wasn't he? He was just on vacation, right? Like, he just probably hasn't had a chance to, you know, groom himself. If he was on vacation, he was probably just enjoying himself, you know? It's all good. It's all good. From what I've heard, nothing bad's going on, so, you know. But yeah, I'll put the "It's Alive" on a shirt if you guys really wanna get that, you know, because we got quite a few graphic tees, you know, and we could put it on the shop right with everything else that's on here, you know. We've got our nice little hoodies and a zip hoodie. We've got a Gale Breaker, the bigger one, which is more of a sports jacket, you know. But you know, we got the sexiest Hawaiian shirt. We've got I'm S tier, I'm F tier. Why am I doing all the work? You know, we got some cool shit on the store. We got some really cool stuff on the store. Emo Balls was the best. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Balls, balls, balls. Yeah, Emo Balls was fantastic. I love that song. You know, you know how we made the song yesterday, that Billy is the best because Mooch says so? I sent that to Billy and he played half of it on his stream, and you could just like see the disappointment in his face. The fact that like I got him to play an AI song on his stream and the people in his chat were like, dude, what are you doing? There's a good song though. There's a good song, but he just does not like AI music. So I don't know if anybody wants to make any last minute changes to the mascot. I think, you know, it looks pretty good so far. Oh, yo. Let me make one final tweak. You love how all the OG LCU hosts are doing their own thing now. If the cult, yeah. I mean, the thing is I think, you know, I think for most people, no one wanted to go. You know, and literally nobody I've talked to wanted to leave. You know, the only person that actually wanted to leave was Becky. She wanted to leave because she thought she could do it better than him, so that's why she left. She wanted to show that she could create her own universe and be more successful than Keem. But everybody I've talked to, I was like, did you actually want to leave? They're all like, no, I didn't want to leave. It just got, like, I just couldn't deal with it anymore, you know? And that's how I feel. I didn't want to leave either. I wouldn't go back because I'm not fucking stupid. But, you know, I didn't want to leave. Billy said, how dare you? How dare I what, sir? How dare I what? You didn't want to leave either. We wanted to go down with the ship, but the ship sucked. There was one wooden door left, and it was like, bro, look, we've seen how this plays out in Titanic. I think we can both fit on this. Oh, that's what you meant, Dingy. Said we're alive. Okay, we're alive on the shirt, maybe. I feel like It's Alive. Yeah, I feel like It's Alive's probably, because I mean that fits more into it, right? I don't know. All right, let me see. All right, this is, unless somebody makes any final changes, this is what the end of the, we have to name it. We haven't named we haven't named it yet. Oh my God, we have to name it. We literally have to name it. Oh God, now it's put little cat faces on the weapon. You know what? Fuck it. God damn it. I can't win, man. I can't win. It had a version of it that didn't have little cat faces on it, but it still had a fluffy tail. All right, this is just... Oh my God. Oh, dude. We're not calling it Jeremy Clarkson. What? It took the cat of nine a bit too literally. Yeah. It's pretty fucking dope though. I can't lie. It's pretty damn cool. Maybe we'll have to think about a maybe we'll have to think about another name at some point. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't even know what we would call it. You know what? Let me ask ChatGPT. What would you call this thing? Jeremy Clarkson. Still cracks me up. Let's see. Root Claw. Okay, these names are dumb. We need a good name. We need a good name. Ooh. Bro, fuck off, ChatGPT. Literally said call it Rathalos. Which, if you know what a Rathalos is, no, we're not calling it fucking Rathalos. Erixus is kind of, no, that sounds like erection. Let's see. Kalethorn, no, that sounds too much like World of Warcraft. Thornwing, Corvath, Valdrix, Verdrake, Rastor. You know what? Rastor was one of the names that actually came up. Rastor was actually one of the names that showed up as a potential option. But I don't know if I want Rutzenstein because people are going to be asking who Stein is a lot, and I don't really want to have to explain that. So, you know what? Maybe we could think about it. Maybe we could think about it. Or it's just the Rastovian mascot. Who knows? But I think it's kind of dope. It might just have to be Rastor. It might just have to be Rastor, I think. Would you guys be down to make more monsters in the future? Because I really enjoy doing shit like this. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So if you guys are down, we could definitely do this again at some point. But I think we're just gonna call it Rastor. There we go. I think it's a lot of fun doing stuff like this. I had a very good time. Yeah. I think this was a good stream. I enjoyed this stream a lot. I enjoyed what we talked about. I enjoyed the interaction with you guys. It was just a lot of fun. I feel very tired. I feel very tired. I might have to catch some Z's after this. I don't know. But what I will be doing is sending you over to Billy, who will look after you, no doubt. Yeah. You better be on the spreadsheet today. There's no spreadsheet. Look, at some point we're going to have to talk about this intro because a whole month of that stupid song. Guys, don't do this to me. Didn't I just wake up? Look, it's beside the point, okay? I've been tired for a very long time. I've been tired for a very long time. It's taken me. Don't call me out like that. Don't call me out like that. Oh, look at the time. Oh shit, it's time to go see Billy. It's time to go. Oh, wait. Sorry, I'm getting a phone call from oh shit.